Good morning, students. Our today's topic in the subject of chemistry O levels is relative molecular mass. Interesting, easy topic, but anyways, even then concentrate. Relative molecular mass. Relative molecular mass is defined as relative molecular mass is equal to mass of one molecule of a substance divided by 1/12 mass of one carbon 12 atom. The relative molecular mass is the number of the times the mass of the molecule of a substance is heavier than 1/12 of a carbon atom. Given the formula of the molecule, the relative molecular mass can be calculated by adding together the relative atomic masses of all the atoms present. So this is the time of using a periodic table, and this is the time to learn the relative atomic masses of some very common atoms. So look now. Calculate the relative molecular mass of sulfur dioxide, SO2. So look now, one molecule of the sulfur dioxide, this is a typing mistake, this is not sulfur trioxide, this is sulfur dioxide. Okay, contains one sulfur atom, look here, one sulfur atom and two oxygen atom, because 2 is with O. So one sulfur and two oxygen atoms are there in SO2. So one sulfur atom stands for 1 multiplied by the relative atomic mass, which you can see in the periodic table, is 32. So 132s are 32. And there are two oxygen atoms in SO2. So 2 multiplied by the atomic mass of the oxygen atom is 16. So 2 16s are 32. And now you will add these two values, 32 plus 32, this is 64. This is relative molecular mass of the SO2. So the same method will be applied again and again now. First, we will count the number of the atoms of each present in the formula. Then we will multiply that number with the relative atomic mass of that atom, and this process will be repeated for all atoms, and finally the masses will be added to get the relative molecular mass of the compound. So look now, the insecticide DDT has the formula C14H9Cl5. What is the relative molecular mass of DDT? So look now, there are 14C, 9H and 5Cl. So 14 is here now. The relative atomic mass of the carbon that you can see from the periodic table is 12. So 12 multiplied by 14 multiplied by 12 will be equal to 168. Likewise, 9 will be multiplied with the atomic mass of H, that is 1. So 9 ones are 9. Likewise, 5 will be multiplied with the atomic mass of Cl, that is 35.5. So solve it on calculator, you will get 177.5. Now add these three numbers to get the formula mass or molecular mass of this compound. So another thing, formula mass and molecular mass are the same thing. These are the alternate names for the same thing. Look now. For ionic compounds, the term relative formula mass is sometimes used instead of the relative molecular mass. This is because ionic compounds do not contain molecules. However, the term relative molecular mass can still be used for all the compounds. So you use the word relative molecular mass or the relative formula mass. This is the same thing. So look now, another question. What is the relative formula mass of aluminium sulfate? Look now, formula mass. Same thing. The formula for the aluminium sulfate is Al2SO4 3. From here you can see aluminium atoms are 2. There are 3 sulfur atoms because here is the number 3, that is 3 sulfur atoms, and there is 4 at the bottom of the 4 O already, then 4 threes are 12. So 12 O's are there. So look now. And now we will multiply these numbers with the relative atomic mass of each atom. So Al's atomic mass is 27, so that will be multiplied by 2 to get the answer of 54. The atomic mass of S is 32, so 32 into 3 will be 96. And the relative atomic mass of O is 16, so 16 into 12 will be equal to 192. Now add all these three numbers to get the number that is 342. So this is the formula mass of the compound. And other question is here, what is the relative formula mass of BaOH twice 8H2O? So from the formula you can see here is 1 Ba, then 2 O's are here and 8 O's are here. So in total there are 10 O's. So 10 O. Now H, 2 H are here and 16 H are here. 8 2's are 16. So 16 plus 2 will be 18 H. So now we will multiply these numbers with their atomic masses. Barium's atomic mass you can see from the periodic table is 137. So 137 into 1 is 137. O's atomic mass is 16. So 16 into 12 is 160. H atomic mass is 1. So 1 into 18 is 18. Now add all these three numbers on the calculator, you will get the answer. Another question is here. The scent of the bananas is due to the chemical compound called isopentyl acetate. The formula of this compound is C7H14O2. What is the relative molecular mass of the isopentyl acetate? So in this formula you can see there are 7C, 14H and 2O. From the periodic table you can see the atomic mass of C is 12, so 12 into 7 is 84. Atomic mass of H is 1, so 1 into 14 is 14. Atomic mass of O is 16, so 16 into 2 is 32. Add all three values to 130 will be the answer. So this is the formula mass of the compound. Another question is here. What is the relative formula mass of FeSO4 7H2O? From the formula you can see here is 1 Fe, 1 S, then 4 O are here and 7 O's are here. So 7 plus 4, 11 O's in total are there in the formula. And then H, 7 2's are 14. 14 H are there in the formula. Now from the periodic table we will see the atomic mass of iron, that is 56. So 56 into 1 will be 56. Atomic mass of sulfur is 32. So 32 into 1 is 32. Atomic mass of O is 16. So 16 into 11 is 176. Atomic mass of H is 1. So 1 into 14 is 14. Now add all these values on the calculator, you will get the answer 278. That is the formula mass of this formula. Here is the last question of the lecture. Ascorbic acid, also known as vitamin C, is given the formula C6H8O6. Determine the relative molecular mass of the ascorbic acid. From the formula you can see there are 6 carbon atoms, 8 hydrogen atoms and 6 oxygen atoms. And from the periodic table you will see the atomic mass of the carbon is 12. So 12 into 6 is 72. The atomic mass of the hydrogen is 1. So 1 into 8 is 8. The atomic mass of O is 16. So 16 into 6 is 96. Add these values. This will be the formula mass of the formula. So this was the topic, students. Easy, interesting, but very, very important, because this topic will be used almost by the end of the chemistry. So understand this topic again, learn it, Understand it? Make your notes. Thank you so much, students.